Well, what do we have here? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Thomas, back with another video. Today I'm bringing to you guys a terrible car vlog. And my phone is sitting on my dash, resting on the digital clock. And I don't think it's a good camera angle, and I don't think it's gonna last, so I'm gonna pick my phone up and look at the road while I talk. This used to be my favorite format of video because I could just talk while driving. And yeah, today I just wanted to talk about kind of my life right now. So basically, for the past 6 months or so, I've been dealing with a spike in the volume of my tinnitus. And I want to talk about how that's affected me in terms of gaming, what I've been doing to cope with it, and why I want to post this video. So to start out, I've had tinnitus since I was 18 after going to a loud electronic dance music concert. Yes, no hearing protection, caused damage to my ears, and ever since that day there's been a slight ringing in my ears that has only gone up in intensity. I try to not use the words loud or severe because I feel like using those words can actually make it worse. A lot of it comes to my interpretation of the condition. Now, if you don't know about tinnitus or don't have it, this probably isn't a video that relates to you at all, but maybe you can empathize or understand. So, man, I don't want to make this too long, but essentially, it, in the past caused me a lot of pain because there's the sound and you can't really focus on silence. I haven't heard silence in over 8 years, which is crazy to think about. And today, the past 6 months, it's been elevated because, for the past 2 years or so, 3 years, I've had my tinnitus at a manageable level, right? Where it's loud in my ears, but I could even sit in silence and be with my tinnitus and it was fine. I could meditate in silence, I could play games with headphones on, I could go to the movies, but as I came to realize, I wasn't so bulletproof as I thought. What had happened was I got so comfortable with it that I began to introduce loud noises into my life again, thinking nothing bad would happen. My arm is cramping up from holding it. I would love to get a mount for my phone. So what happened? All right, I was playing Battlefield 4 on PC in anticipation for the new Battlefield game, which looking back at it now is funny, but the new game I was anticipating for is like much worse than Battlefield 4, which is funny. But essentially what had happened was, while playing that game, if you're familiar with FPS shooters at all, they're very loud and they have explosions, and I don't know what caused it, but I had my mic up loud, or my phone, sorry, hitting VTEC because I have to shift my car, which is fun. I'll get to that in a minute. And something about the noise level, the volume, caused my tinnitus to increase in intensity. And I took it off, I took my headphones off, and sometimes I would hear a slight elevation in it and then it would go back down, and it didn't. And I had a panic attack that night, and that was July or June of 14th, I think, 2021. And since then, I've had to really make a lot of changes, and it's been an interesting journey. So I gave up wearing headphones, so no AirPods, no gaming with the headset on. I had to stop playing, first-person shooter games. I've kind of started to play a little bit on PC now on speakers, but at a lower volume. And yeah, it caused me a ton of pain, and I don't want this to be like a whole pity fest, because with tinnitus, if you have it, you understand that it can be very isolating and fear-inducing. So I will say that I am 100% confident that I will recover from this, because I recovered in the past, and there's a lot of great resources out there for it. I won't list them now, but if you suffer from tinnitus, leave a comment below and I will get with you and speak with you. If you need someone to talk to, I can be there. I think that's really important, is to not go on these tinnitus forums and talk with negative people. It's to surround yourself with positive people who know that there's a way out of this. And lately my life has made a change took a turn for the better. Kind of didn't know how I wanted to say that. God, my mouth is dry. All I have is coffee right now in the car. Oh God, slow. Okay. Step 1, don't crash. Step 2, make the video, right? Okay. So, my life, it's gotten a lot better because I started sim racing again. Oh my God. Sim racing. It's been amazing. You could play it without headphones. And I stress to anyone with tinnitus, as long as it's bothering you, do not wear headphones. Do not wear headphones, even at a low volume. Do not wear headphones. It will make it worse. Do not go to a concert. Do not go to a movie theater. You know, until you can manage it with self-soothing techniques or just anything that you can do to make it go down, mask it. Listen to music all day. Listen to a fan if you have to. Don't be afraid of it. Talk about it. And find a hobby that interests you. Sim racing has been awesome. So one of the reasons why it's been so awesome is one of my hobbies before my tinnitus spike was going to the track and going to HBDE events with my dad. And I, from day one, expressed how grateful I was and how lucky I am to have been able to take sports cars out on a track and push them to the limit. Not race, but like, you know, go flat out. Like, take apexes, hit corners, learn about racecraft. And I've driven at some of the best tracks in America. Look on my video vlog from Road America. It's a pretty sick video. It's like half vlog, half track footage. And I'm not great at all. I'm like very solidly intermediate in terms of track days. Maybe even a novice, I don't know. I've ran with advanced groups before and done all right. It helps when you're in a C7 Corvette, for sure. Grand Sport, so it's got the Z06 Aero, little carbon. We got some Z51 package on it, I think. Not entirely sure, but that's neither here nor there. Today, I have a sim racer, and I could do it from the comfort of my home with sound playing. I listen to a podcast while racing, or cricket noises, rain noises, and then the game volume at a reasonable level. God, my arm is hurting so bad. This is a great workout, holding a camera. Apologies for the video content, but for the dozen of you watching, if even that much, you know, I appreciate it. But anyway, back to it. It's been so good for my mental health, and with tinnitus in the past, the way I got over it was I forgot about it, which sounds crazy, but you need to let your life be more important than the sound in your head. And it sucks, and like I've replayed the tapes over and over again, the mental tapes of why is this happening to me? Why can't I just go back to where it was before? And unfortunately, that's destructive thinking that gets you nowhere. Got me nowhere. And tinnitus is more common than you think. Don't be ashamed to talk about it and share your feelings. It's actually really helpful to do that. Talk to a therapist. Find an audiologist that can work with you. Almost always, ENTs can't do anything, sadly, but there are some devices that are expensive that have worked for me in the past, like the maskers. They're like hearing aids that you wear that have music or sound playing all day. I don't use them right now because I actually got a new pair and I thought they were making my tinnitus worse. Whether they were or not is up for interpretation. I don't really know. I'm gonna end this video here shortly, but just to conclude, gonna be posting some racing content, and it has been great. And I also wanted to just discuss tinnitus because there's a lot of people out there with it, and sometimes just finding someone that you can relate to helps a lot. So thank you guys for listening. If you have tinnitus, comment down below and I will get back with you. And peace and love.